Welcome to English, Please, the podcast where we explore captivating topics in under 10 minutes in clear, intermediate English. I'm your host, Christopher. I live and work in New York City, and I'm a language enthusiast who has always been interested in the best ways to learn a new language. First of all, thanks for listening. I can't believe this is the 40th episode of English, Please. As I've mentioned, I'm sending occasional newsletters to assist you on your journey to fluency. I'll continue to make the newsletters more and more useful in the weeks ahead. If you're interested, you can sign up in the show notes. If you enjoy this podcast and would like to support it, you can send a small donation, maybe $1 to $5, or the same amount in your own currency, through a site called Buy Me a Coffee at coff.ee/English, please. It's just a simple way to help me cover the costs of making the podcast. No pressure, but I appreciate anything, no matter how small. There's also a link in the show notes. Okay, on with the episode. It's finally summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, and that includes the USA and New York City. Summer in New York City is great, but sometimes it's nice to escape the skyscrapers, traffic, and crowded streets. Only a few hours east of New York City, there is a very different world where lots of New Yorkers go during the summer months. It's called the Hamptons, and it has become one of the most well-known vacation spots in the United States, especially for the rich and famous. Lots of New Yorkers love to visit this area for the ocean air, luxury living, and cultural events. I'm going to talk about what the Hamptons is, where it's located, and why it's become such an important part of American culture, and especially New York City culture. The Hamptons refers to a group of towns and villages located on the eastern part of Long Island. Oh, Long Island is an island that begins on its west end with Brooklyn and Queens in New York City and extends about 118 miles or 190 kilometers east into the Atlantic Ocean. You'll find the Hamptons near the east end of Long Island, and the towns and villages include places like East Hampton, Southampton, Bridgehampton, and Sag Harbor. This area isn't quite at the end of Long Island. It's about 90 miles or 150 kilometers from New York City. Many people drive there or take buses or trains, especially during the summer months. Even though the Hamptons is close to one of the busiest cities in the world, it feels quiet and open. There are beaches, forests, farms, and small towns with historic buildings. The air smells like the sea, and at night it's much darker than the city since you don't find skyscrapers or bright lights there. The Hamptons is known for attracting wealthy people. Many celebrities, CEOs, and famous artists own summer homes there. During the summer, the population grows quickly as people leave New York City for a break by the beach. Many wealthy people own second homes there, and they stay for most of the summer months. In addition, groups of people rent homes there together, and they share the cost. Some people do this with friends to enjoy the sunshine and fun, while others do this to work temporary summer jobs in restaurants and bars, for example. Even people who aren't wealthy visit for the weekend. Also, many local people live and work there all year. They are farmers, fishermen, teachers, or small business owners. There is a big difference between the local population and the summer visitors, and this sometimes creates tension, especially as the price of homes continues to increase. There are a few reasons why the Hamptons is so popular for visitors during the summer. First, the natural beauty. The beaches are long, clean, and often less crowded than those near New York City. Some beaches have white sand and large sand dunes, The water is cold but clean, and the skies are usually clear. Second, the Hamptons also has a strong connection to the arts. Famous painters like Jackson Pollock, for example, lived there. Today, there are many art galleries, a great modern art museum, music festivals, film events, and theater performances. It's not just a beach destination, but also a cultural destination. Even though many people think of the Hamptons as a place for the rich, it is also a farming area. You can find local fruits and vegetables at farmers markets, and many restaurants serve fresh seafood from nearby waters. Farm-to-table eating is popular, which means the food goes directly from the farm to the kitchen with very few steps in between. In this way, it resembles much of Europe. There are also wineries, and the wine is often quite good. One interesting thing about the Hamptons is the contrast between different worlds. On one side, there are billionaires who live in houses on the beach with private pools and tennis courts. On the other side, there are immigrant workers who clean these houses, cook in restaurants, or take care of gardens, often traveling long distances each day to do this. In the summer, the roads become incredibly crowded, and prices increase for just about everything. The big difference between the rich and poor has made people ask questions about unfair money situations in the United States and how vacation towns are changing when rich people begin spending more money there. For many Americans, the Hamptons represents success and status. To say you are spending a weekend in the Hamptons suggests you are part of a certain social class. It's not just a place, but also a symbol. Because of this, the Hamptons is often shown in American movies, television, and magazines as a place of luxury. But for others, the Hamptons is a place of memory and family tradition. Many families have visited this area for generations. They enjoy fishing, walking on the beach, or watching the sunset without caring about being fashionable or wealthy. And if you've never been to the United States, the Hamptons might seem like something from a movie. In many ways it is, a place full of beauty, money, and stories. But it's also a real place with real people and real challenges. Learning about the Hamptons gives you a new way to understand American culture, especially the idea of leisure, social class, and how people escape from the pressures of city life. It's not perfect, but it is a place that shows many sides of American life at one time. I hope you were able to understand most of the English in this episode. As always, there is a transcript available to help you with your understanding. You can find the link in the episode notes. Try to listen again with the transcript to help with anything that wasn't clear. Again, I'm Christopher, and I want to invite you to join me in future episodes of English Please to hear about a variety of topics, all focused on helping you with your English. Subscribe now wherever you listen to podcasts, and let's embark on an adventure together in clear, understandable English. And please, if you enjoy the podcast and would like to support it, visit coff.ee/English Please. It's just a simple way to help me cover the costs of making the podcast. No pressure, but I appreciate anything, no matter how small. Sincere thanks, as always, for listening. We'll be starting Season 3 together soon. See you then!